Welcome to Sania's Art Studio. Subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. In today's video, we're going to learn how to make textured floral art. So here I am making a textured paste for today's painting. I'm mixing Golden Brand's light molding paste with the color like light green and dark green. We're just making two batches of color. If you don't have light molding paste available, you can use a regular molding paste, but the result with light molding paste are much better with than the just the molding paste. So our texture paste is ready. If you want more details about how to mix the texture paste, watch my other YouTube videos where I have explained in detail like how to make a texture paste for this painting. But on a higher level, just mix the light molding paste or molding paste with color in the ratio 4:1, where 4 is the molding paste and 1 is the color. Here I am using a diamond shaped knife to make the leaves of the tulip. I'm just mixing both the shades of green which we have made previously to give it a more natural look of a tulip leaf. So the idea here is like scrape the color from one end of the knife, the texture from one end of the knife, and before you put it on the canvas, make sure both the edges of knife are clean. So you're supposed to just drag the knife on your palette to make sure the edges are clean. More clean the edges, more neat and clean and beautiful your painting looks. So this is really very important that the edges of the knife are clean. Even in between petal, make sure you at least using a wet wipe or a basic tissue to just clean the knife and make it nice and beautiful before you put another layer of leaf. I'm just stacking leaf one on the top of other here. If you're new to textured art, like just make sure you're practicing this step of making leaf enough before you directly go on the canvas. And just remember that it takes patience to master any skill. Like I have been practicing the skill for years, and here I am after years. So if you are a newcomer and doing this for the first time, be patient with yourself, be calm, and remember to enjoy the process more than stressing out about the process. We are going to use the same technique to make the texture paste for the tulips also. Here I'm using purple color and a small diamond shaped knife, and the same techniques that we used before for the leaf, we are going to use it for the tulip flower. Scraping off color from both the ends and just put your knife on the canvas very gently and lightly without much pressure, because the more pressure you put, the more canvas will be visible, which is something we don't want. Make sure your light hands are very light while you're doing this. As I said, I'm using two shades of color for the tulips to give it the depth and the look of like natural tulip petals. I hope you love this tutorial, and do comment and let me know in the comment section which is the next tutorial you'd like to see on my YouTube channel, or was the most favorite part of this tutorial, or is there any details you want me to mention in the description section from the next time. Thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe to Sania's Art Studio.